What's up, guys? We're in the back again, finishing up this here winter chicken run project. Now, you can see behind me here, I am disappointed to say we didn't film this part, but I'm going to show you why. First off, I'll be honest, there's not really much to this, but it was also a little bit of a pain. Of course, we've been struggling with daylight, so this happening during the weekday after shift isn't happening. But it was a little windy earlier, and I can't tell you how many times I struggled with this thing being blown off. But let me just show you what we got here, because really it's not much to it, and this video wouldn't have been all that much more significant if I had filmed this. But this here might look a little messy, but it's just rolled up at the side here. But this, we just cut up the middle. You can part ways, and you can see the chicken run door itself is open. Now, if I step in here, already in here, it is noticeably at least a few degrees warmer. Now, I'm going to give you guys a rundown of what is going to happen in here next. So, at least on one side of the chicken run, we might even do it on both sides, is basically an extended version of what we have here. Now, if you guys remember, this corner is essentially a compost corner. So during good weather time, when this is just bedding, this corner here is for their food scraps, so they can scratch through that, and this will be kind of a quicker acting sort of compost for us to use throughout the year, because they'll be scratching it and turning it for us, and there'll be different types of food scraps in there and things of that nature. Now, for winter time, what's going to happen is we're going to extend this basically all the way down. We'll probably do it just on one side, and we'll have a little wood barrier here, and this will throughout the winter be filled up with leaves, various other materials, food scraps, different sorts of things just throughout the winter. And it'll give them something to scratch through, which is entertainment and food, but as it composts, it's going to create heat. That's going to do a few things. That's, of course, going to heat up all in here. Some of the heat's going to transfer into the coop. But then something else interesting should, hopefully, ideally happen. That heat is going to radiate into the ground a little bit, and it's actually probably going to attract a lot of the dormant bugs that go deeper. Those bugs are going to sense the heat, and they're going to come up. And so being in wintertime, you don't normally see worms and pill bugs and different things like that up at the surface level, but that probably will happen, we're hoping, because then that's a whole nother extra food source for them. And then, of course, the big benefit of that is at the end of the winter, when we take this greenhouse plastic off, this whole thing we can then ruck out and put directly into the garden, because it'll be all finished compost, and it'll really be kickstarted from all them you know, scratching and pooping and pecking through it. Now, for the yard materials I told you about, well, we got quite a bit of woods here. Of course, there's our other compost thing chooching away, but we're slowly transferring all of our leaves into a big pile here. And we got plenty more that we can source from if we need to. They're literally everywhere. But, and then for now, this is just being weighed down by a bunch of rocks all the way around. And I'm thinking eventually they'll learn that it's not exactly something to peck, girls. But anyways, guys, this is honestly a short version of part 2 of the winter run. Now, I did say this would be a series, at least a 2-part series, and it indeed will be, because it's going to be, I think, 3 or 4 parts. We're going to show how to build the whole compost thing inside the chicken run, but then I think we'll end up doing a couple update videos throughout the winter, just kind of showing how that is sort of progressing. I do have some probes, some temperature probes, so I'll have those inside, of one inside the run and one inside the coop. so we can see temperature differences. And then I also have a probe that can see the temperature of the actual compost that'll be in here. So we can kind of see exactly what's happening with temperatures throughout this whole process and see exactly how well this is working. But I'm confident it's going to work pretty well. So, well, until next time, guys, see you later.